He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet confidence about him, a natural mix of charm, depth, and screen magnetism that drew people in. Kadir Doğulu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He carved his own lane, transforming early modeling success into a steadily evolving and emotionally grounded acting career. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kadir Doğulu was born on April 19, 1982, in Mersin, Turkey. Long before television sets and leading roles, his life followed a grounded and practical path. He worked various jobs in his early years, experiences that shaped his discipline, humility, and understanding of real-life struggles, qualities that would later add realism to his performances. His entry into the public eye began through modeling, where his calm presence and distinctive look quickly stood out. His acting journey gained momentum in the early 2010s, but it was his role as Masset in the romantic drama Fatih Harbay that marked a major turning point. The series brought him widespread recognition and established him as a romantic lead capable of balancing passion with emotional restraint. Audiences connected with his sincerity, while industry professionals began to see his long-term potential. Rather than remaining limited to romantic roles, Kadir consciously expanded his range. He took on more psychologically layered and dramatic characters in projects such as Matizm Yüzyıl, Kozum, Vuslat, and later Askin Terrify, where he explored themes of identity, conflict, and personal transformation. Each project reflected growth, showing an actor willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Kadir's approach to roles reflects intentional choice. He gravitates toward characters with emotional complexity and internal journeys, prioritizing depth over instant popularity. This balance has helped him remain relevant as audience expectations and industry trends continue to shift. Off-screen, Kadir's public image blends warmth with restraint. He maintains an approachable presence while avoiding unnecessary exposure, allowing his work to remain the main focus. His collaborations with brands and public appearances are selective, aligning with his preference for authenticity. His lifestyle mirrors his philosophy. He values balance, mental clarity, and personal development, often emphasizing self-awareness and emotional well-being. This grounded approach supports both his creative output and long-term consistency. Kadir's influence extends beyond acting alone. Through social platforms and interviews, he is known for thoughtful perspectives on life, creativity, and relationships, which further strengthens his connection with audiences. As his international visibility continues through global streaming platforms, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built gradually rather than through sudden hype. What truly sets Kadir Doğulu apart is emotional sincerity. He brings calm intensity and realism to his characters, allowing audiences to see vulnerability without exaggeration. That subtlety defines his screen presence. As of 2026, Kadir Doğulu stands not only as a recognizable leading actor, but as a symbol of steady growth and emotional authenticity in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into widespread fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A calm authority, a grounded strength, a presence that felt steady even in silence. Barış Baktaş didn't simply appear on Turkish television as another new face. He built his identity with patience, transforming discipline and quiet determination into one of the most talked about rising careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Barış Baktaş was born on February 12, 1997, in Batman, Turkey. Long before scripts and studio lights, he was deeply connected to structure and responsibility. He pursued higher education in economics, showing an analytical side that few associate with the entertainment world. Alongside academics, he developed an interest in music and creative expression, gradually discovering that performance offered something numbers alone could not: emotional communication. His early years were not defined by instant visibility. Instead, he moved steadily, exploring modeling and artistic projects before stepping fully into acting. That breakthrough arrived with his role as Baron Karabeyi in Çiçekleri. The series quickly gained a dedicated following, particularly among international viewers, and his portrayal of a complex, emotionally restrained character captured attention. Through Baron, he conveyed tension, loyalty, pride, and vulnerability without exaggeration, building connection through subtle intensity. What distinguishes Barış Baktaş is control. Rather than relying on dramatic outbursts, he often chooses minimal expression, allowing emotion to simmer beneath the surface. This restrained style created strong on-screen chemistry and positioned him as a compelling dramatic lead early in his career. As the series expanded its reach across digital platforms, his popularity grew beyond Turkey. Social media engagement surged, fan communities multiplied, and his name began circulating in discussions about the next generation of Turkish male leads. Yet despite the attention, his progression has remained measured rather than rushed. Off-screen, his image reflects composure and discipline. Fitness and physical conditioning remain part of his routine, reinforcing the structured mindset that shaped his early years. He keeps his private life guarded, sharing limited glimpses rather than constant exposure. That controlled visibility strengthens the mystique surrounding him. His fashion presence leans toward sharp tailoring and understated confidence. Whether appearing at promotional events or in editorial shoots, he projects modern masculinity without excess. Clean lines, neutral tones, and structured silhouettes complement his calm persona. Financially, his rise reflects growing television earnings, brand collaborations, and expanding international visibility through streaming distribution. While still early in his long-term trajectory, his estimated net worth signals steady upward momentum rather than fleeting hype. What sets Barış Baktaş apart is quiet ambition. He approaches acting as craft rather than shortcut, gradually refining emotional delivery and screen command. In an industry that often rewards loud visibility, his strength lies in subtle presence. As of 2026, Barış Baktaş stands as one of the most promising emerging actors in Turkish television, known for restraint, discipline, and controlled intensity. His journey from a structured academic path to dramatic lead reflects patience, adaptability, and belief in gradual growth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.